Welcome back to the Kingdom in 3 minutes. My name is Washington, and today we are continuing with the series on sin. So today I have an analogy of 3 types of farmers. First is the very overprotective farmer. So this is the kind of farmer who will apply everything that is required by his plants even before they are needed by the plants. So if a plant requires fertilizer and sprays and water and all of these things, he will put them all to the plant even before the plant discovers that it requires them. So if it's an insect, he will spray that whole plant before the insect shows up, so that by the time the insect shows up, it's going to find that the environment is very hostile for it to survive. It's an expensive mode of farming because you have to buy all of these things and use them whether or not these conditions will ever show up in the plants. Next, we have a very corrective kind of farmer who is very observant of the things which they have planted, and whenever they notice any problem or any flaw or anything that's not right, they will perform drastic actions to make sure, number one, it does not spread, and number two, that it does not damage that entire plant. And finally, we have the freestyle kind of farmer who just plants things and hopes for the best. So whenever he notices, say, a single insect or there's some slight wilting, he just waits and hopes that it will probably rain or it's not going to be as bad. And so until the point when it becomes very dire and very grave is when now they will now perform actions to try and rescue the whole situation. So in our journey of faith, we are called to be like the first 2 farmers, to be very corrective and very preventive. To be very preventive in the sense that we should set boundaries for ourselves to ensure that we do not give the devil a chance to present to us temptations or things that will make us compromise our faith. Next, we are called to be very corrective in the sense that whenever we notice there's any flaw, or whenever we notice that we have breached any boundary, or whenever we notice that there's some slight temptation that has started to creep in, we should apply very serious and radical measures to ensure that this does not spread and it does not make us to compromise our faith and to sin against God. Thank you, and bye-bye.